Hi gamers and welcome back to a new episode of my Legion Remix Warrior leveling series. In the last episode we did a Maw of Souls dungeon after some questing in Stormheim, and I have to say we got hard carried by our shaman. So now I have a handful of talents to spend and I will just do that. More armor and stamina is nice. I need more... Wait. I don't even know. I probably reduced cooldown on my interrupt. More rage. A cooldown reduction on my stun is always nice. Double time as well. And I will work towards barbaric training, I guess, in order to reach two-handed weapon specialization. I go over spell reflect, into crushing force, into barbaric training. Yeah, that looks good. Also, I could go with crackling thunder. A larger radius of thunderclap is always nice, especially when I go with rend down the line. But first, I really want to go with the reduced interrupt with the increased mortal strike damage. Spell reflect is something that I kind of want, kind of don't want, but that's okay. And here I finally will go with impale. Critical strike damage of your abilities increased by 10%. That's cool. Cleave. Finally I will get cleave. Cleave, and that's not what I get right now. First of all, I want to get sweeping strikes for 6 more seconds. That's amazing. Next one I want to go with is... That's a huge buff, because with this talent you can use your execute on targets below 35% health, opposed to the current 20% health. That's huge. I like it. Cleave and Whirlwind have a 30%. I want that too, but not right now, I think. That's important. And I'll go with Tactician and Rend. Get this down. Rend is somewhere else. I don't need to rend on my bars all that much. Spell reflect, yeah, let's go. Let's put this thing on my shift axe. I don't have too many other defensives, to be fair. And my thunderclap will be used to spread rend. Let's see, where can I put it? I'm still not entirely decided on where to put my thunderclap. I could try it with my 3 button. I don't know, man. I don't know. Now let's head over to Crassus Landing and head over to the Skyhold and turn in my quest with Heimdall. No, it's over here. Jump up there. Okay. I hope my drinking does not confuse you. I'm muting my microphone, but it still looks like I'm drinking. What I am, actually. Because I really need to drink some of my medicine stuff, because my throat is killing me currently. Which, yeah, sucks.
Hold them off. I shall send my
Okay, Svergen's promise. Jorhutam, we must track the Great Worm at once. It will surely be a great battle. It definitely will. We need the Gjallarhorn to compel the armies of Odin's children to join our cause. If the Great Worm swallowed it, we shall dig through the very earth until we find it in its entrails. Complete the mission on the trail of the Great Worm.
I am
Moving on.
Yeah, it is auto-completed. I really love that feature of Remix. Because usually you have 1 or 2 hours for these missions, and it would completely kill the flow of gameplay here, but so it is perfect.
The battle is
Your armies have
eternal.
tracked the beasts to the highest peak in High Mountain. It has nowhere left to run, but it is protected by fouled rock bar. You must go there yourself and slay Yorhutan.
I
Sure,
serve
I can do that. And here is my next cooldown reduction. Perfect. And then I'll go with barbaric training in 2 levels. Cool. What level am I? 42 already. Amazing. Thanks to... Why is there something? Speak to Odin? Nope, there's nothing here. What was I going to say? Whatever. Probably not important.
Glory to Odin.
Axe, and you shall receive. Accept the gift from the Valajar.
Death to your
Okay.
enemies.
Gimme.
May your battle
Nice.
victory.
Now what do we have here? A new cloak, some new boots, and some new wrists. Perfect. And 2 artifact gems, which pushes my artifact to 134. Still kind of weak compared to my 188 and 188 stuff. But still better than
Death cannot stop me. We will
go to
meet
High Mountain Summit. You probably won't. Yeah, probably
I
not.
dwell in the
Let's head to Stormheim. Stormheim is quite close to High Mountain. I actually thought that she would throw me down onto Azeroth, right onto High Mountain, or at least close to the High Mountain Summit, but obviously she won't do that. But it's not a far flight from here. It's 2.7 kilometers. That's... no, wait. Those are 2.4k yards, and a yard is like 90-something centimeters, which is a little bit short of a meter. So it's more like a little bit over 2 kilometers, and not close to 3 kilometers. But those are... come on. I don't care about the exact measurements of my quest tracker. That's really not important. Oh, I used all my vigor. I wonder what Midnight will bring to us in terms of skywriting changes. Everything I've heard about it, I don't know what will exactly change, but they wrote in some blue post or in some overview that they will get rid of the vigor charge system and replace it with some cooldown based stuff, but in the end it sounds like the same to me in a different package. So I'm looking forward to the to the beta, where we all can test it on our own.
High Mountain stands.
You're after the Great Worm? You must be very foolish or very brave. I know these mountains inside and out. Help me avenge my village and I will help you find the foul beast.
Beware the deep places of the earth.
Revenge, served cold. My village was raised by a Drogbar tribe who worships the very beast you seek. No one was spared. Help me avenge my people and I will aid you in your quest to find Yorhutam.
Beware.
Yep, we'll do that. But first of all, I want to gather this ore. Even though, let's be honest, the ore gathering gains have been greatly nerfed, so it is not really interesting anymore. It's a shame, but it was obviously abused. And by abused, I mean, it really doesn't matter, to be honest. I don't know why Blizzard is so hell-bent on balancing everything, because, let's be... Clearing the skies, I can do that at some point. Because, let's be honest here, this is a temporary game mode where people are actually supposed to be completely overpowered. And still, Blizzard is completely hellbent on nerfing everything that is not completely balanced. I really don't get why. I could not be bothered less by someone being completely overpowered. Yeah, if you're getting carried through a dungeon, it's a bit annoying. At least if you want to play yourself, if you want to learn the ins and outs of a class a little bit more. But to be honest, that's what Mythic Plus will be for in the end game of the remix, and not leveling dungeons. Leveling dungeons are like heroic dungeons back until like Warlords of Draenor, where you run through, get your currency, get some stuff going, and say goodbye to everyone. In and out quickly. I remember how we ran through heroic dungeons back in Mist of Pandaria, where we were completely overgeared after over a year of Siege of Orgrimmar. We were so overgeared. It was not even funny anymore. We, at some point, had boss fights lasting only a couple of seconds in heroic dungeons. Okay, we have to go down here, I think. Yeah. Let's use this, and boom. Boom. Oh, that was a 4,500 hit without being a critical hit. That's nice. Yeah, so if you really want some challenging content, you are not supposed to do some daily heroics and stuff. Even a Mythic raid is only a Zerg fest nowadays. In Remix at least. Because, well, we're all 740 geared and don't give a damn about playing mechanics. We just zerg the bosses down and get our artifact power and stuff and leave. Honestly, even heroic raids are not worth it anymore, because there is no significant difference in clear time between heroic and mythic. At least if your group is sufficiently geared, and come on, just no, it's just not relevant anymore. Oh, it's not relevant anymore. It's not the right thing to say. It doesn't make a difference anymore. In the first week or first 2 weeks, there was a bit of difference in the clear time of mythic and heroic, but not anymore. So, what do you have? You have my thanks, Tharnog.
Beware the deep places.
You upheld your end of your promise. I will do the same. Take these Drogbar drums, then bang on them to call upon Yorhutam to feast. Find the great worm's feeding mouth and use the drums to lure her out. Alright.
Beware the deep.
I will get Heimdall as a follower, that's cool. And I will get these 3 guys here. Okay, this is the feeding mouth, I guess. Oh boy, you are big. Come on. Okay, next time I should probably not summon my Dreadlord companion, because this guy was just obliterated. Now I have to... What am I supposed to do? Head right back to... Yeah. Do I have a teleport? No, I don't. We have a teleport in here to Dalaran. Doesn't look like it's... That's War Within. That's the teleport to the Galagio raid. Liberation. No, I'll just use a voucher. I don't care. Bye. Also, I have one more talent point to spend. Where can I... Oh no, you know what? I'll just head over to the Skyhold and then I'll care about my talents to spend. I'm always landing right in front of a Flight Master, but I don't even have to go there. I don't think he will get me to Valhalla, Halls of Valor, even if I asked him nicely. What's my next one? Probably Storm of Swords. Cleave and Whirlwind have a 30% chance to make your next Cleave or Whirlwind cost 100% less rage, which, I mean, it is a free Cleave. That's amazing. The Gjallarhorn Tharnok. It is finally in your possession. Yes, it is. It is done. The armies of Ulduar are bound by oath to join us now that we're in possession of the Gjallarhorn.
I serve Skyhold.
Nice. Nice. The next one, Svergen Stormcloak. Oh, you're just another follower. That's cool.
And to fight. The glory of battle awaits.
Also, it looks like we don't have any quests left here, but Maw of Souls, Imran's Broken Blade. Oh.
What victories do you bring me?
Preparing for war. We could do well to bolster our forces before calling upon our allies to join us in the final conflict against the Legion. There still remains much to do in the Broken Isles, and victories there will give us the momentum we need to crush the enemies. Complete aiding the Valkyria, lost at sea and enslaved by sea giants.
Remember,
I can do that. Oh, nice. That may be, but whatever, thank you. Good.
go now, my
Cool.
champion.
New follower, I don't need it, but cool.
May your battle
We cannot fight on two fronts and succeed. If we are to give ourselves the room we need to fight off the Legion, we need to deliver a decisive victory against Helya. Not her armies, not her lieutenants, but the mother of the underworld herself. Go to the Maw of Souls and defeat Helya, Tharnok.
Go now, my champion.
Oh, damn it. I just did that in the last episode. Damn it. 4 more points to spend. Preparing for war is a quest I can turn in right in front of there, and then I'll just skim through the talent points that I can distribute. Get the new stuff going. Nice.
Hail, champion. Until finished.
Okay, recruiting shieldmen. Speak to Svein Valaborn.
Death to you.
Skip. I love this. I love this so
I
much.
serve a greater power.
Cool. She's the one that usually recruits some troops, just as he is. I never played Warrior and Legion all that much, so I don't really know what they're actually recruiting for me, but it's not like Paladin or a Warlock that I played excessively during Legion. Warrior was a big staple of my character roster in Warlords of Draenor, but in Legion, not that much. New boots, new this, new that, new basically everything. That's nice. And in the next episode we will head over to the Maw of Souls and do that dungeon, defeat Helya there, and then we'll be able to actually continue with our quest, I hope. With our quest, with our Autohaul campaign. Transmog again, perfect. What are my talents saying? Oh, I can reduce it by another 5%. No, it's not the cooldown reduction, it is the... Why am I not going with the cooldown? Ah, whatever. More damage on Mortal Strike is amazing. And now I'll go with Barbaric Training, Slam, Cleave, and Whirlwind, deal more damage, and are more likely to deal critical damage. That's basically perfect. Here I will go with Storm of Swords. Cleave and Whirlwind have a chance to reset their cooldown. No, to be free for the next time. Then do I go with Warbreaker? This is the AoE option. This basically Colossus smashes every enemy in an area, which is good. Blunt Instrument Colossus smash damage increased by 30% and its effect duration is increased by 3%. This is also good. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Probably a longer duration on Colossus Smash is pretty user-friendly, I think. Wasn't there a Colossus Smash increased by 100%, which would give them a 20-second duration. And when I take this, a 23-second duration. And with anger management, I could strive towards having constant Colossus Smash uptime. But I like my that won't work because anger management and spiteful serenity are a choice node together. So I cannot pick both of them. So I will go with still I'll go with Blunt Instruments because I can. Your bleed effects deal 5% increased damage. That's not what I'm looking for. Dreadnought Overpower creates a seismic wave, more damage, and 15% increased damage and 10% increased critical strike chance, and deal 10% increased critical strike damage, which will increase my overpower damage by quite a bit, which will catapult my overpower higher in my priority list. But this will make it AoE. I took a strictly single target choice over here with Blunt Instruments, so I should stick with single target in order to at least get over to Deft Experience. Yeah, I think I'll go with that one, with that configuration for now. I'm not entirely sure if it's perfect or not, but I don't care. It's still a Legion remix, so it is some silly fun. Oh, I only have to scrap all. Oh, that was stupid. But on that occasion, I want to try it. Come on.
These are drug bar rocks! Drug bar stones!
Oh, that was quite a hit. Nearly 10k. Hello, big boy. Okay, that was 10k DPS on the big Doom Guard. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Let's get those. Oh boy, let's get those 3 guys over here. And then let's teleport back to the Infinite Bazaar. Did I get something? Oh, a Drake Treat. Let's put it over here. Then I get rid of all this crap here and log off in order to do Maw of Souls in the next episode. I hope I will remember doing Maw of Souls in the next episode because I will not be online for a couple of days now. Let's put the stuff in my oven and burn it to a crisp. Right. Also, did I get some nice stuff in here? I can purchase the last rank of Touch of Malice and a little strength boost. Nice. Alrighty, with that being said and done, I want to say thank you for watching. I hope you liked this episode. I'm still happy with this mock. It looks so good. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed recording it. I really love Legion Remix. It is so much silly fun. I like it. But that's it for this episode. I'd be incredibly happy if you tune in again for the next episode. And until then, bye gamers.